Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Aaron Judge, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. 2 outs. Ripped on a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out inning. So 2 away with nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Blake Mitchell. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the score. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And there's a strike.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Misses off the inside, and the count is 1-1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Basallo makes the grab, and there are 2 outs. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ramos. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Serpa back to work. Ripped to 3rd and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Ramos didn't do a whole lot in the win. One down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That ball's carrying. It bangs off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at 3rd. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Ramos, the next to hit. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Fouled off down the right side. Center field. Dubon under it. And out number 1 on the grab. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Freddie Fermin. Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Ramos measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. And delivers outside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder.
Then at first, here comes Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Judge waits. Runner. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner at second, 2 down. Throw to third, he's safe.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Here is Jock Peterson. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. 2 left on. On to inning number 4. Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
This one smacked out to left center. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Headed towards the corner. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. And next for New York, Aaron Judge. Here's a 1-1. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Ramos on third with 2 out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To the right side. Gets it to first, and the inning is over. Back here in New York, bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Ramos. Schreiber back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Schreiber picks to first. Back to first, and he's safe. The Yankees looking to rally. Another throw over. Now safe at first. He gets back in. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pickoff throw, and he's back in on a dive.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Now back to second, and they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2. No outs, runner on second. Runner on the move again. Pitch inside. Throw to third. Save. And nobody's going to stop him on the bases today.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Ramos had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss. Collected 3 hits in the game.
No question.
Ramos now at the plate. He's coming off a 3-hit game in Sunday's series finale. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one is absolutely belted. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo.
2 on, 2 outs.
Number 22.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
A lot of pop in that bat. Had the distance for the Oppo home run, but many times you have that slice going to the opposite field, and he just couldn't keep that one fair.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-2 now. Chisholm on second. Judge on at first with 2 down. Fastball is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
You got that one.
Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 3-zip.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Buxton snags it, and that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Twins 1. Two down, bases empty. Carlos Correa digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next for New York, Ramos. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ramos played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win. Singled and knocked in a run.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
It's the New York Yankees taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Here's the center fielder, Ramos.
The center fielder, number 22.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Matthews He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That one's upstairs, ball one.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Popped up, middle of the diamond. 2 down.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
The catcher, Adrian.
So a man at first. And next for Minnesota, Tyler Stevenson.
Because he's so good, if you get runners on, runners in scoring position, you've got to find a way to push that run across, because that may be the only opportunity you get while he's on the mound.
In the air out to center. Reach and try, but can't bring it in. Here comes the throw. They get the force. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Wow, this is one of those plays that happens sometimes, but it never really should. It seems like you just got a bad read on the ball, and the good throw from the outfield was perfect to get the out.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Check swing, and he held up.
Whoa, recognized that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Slides, but he can't come up with it. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zebby Matthews will depart. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Aberson Castellano.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Adrian Del Castillo stepping in now for the Yankees.
Runner. No, that's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2. Now this one gets away from the catcher. He's in there. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base, now just 90 feet away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Twins 2. One down. Here's Trevor Larnach. Man at first, one away. That one ripped. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up an RBI at 110 miles per hour on the exit ball. That thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that. And no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Into center, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-4.
Now batting.
Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile, and he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly.
So bases all loaded up. Digging in, Spencer Jones, 1 for 2. This one popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Twins 4. Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's out to center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now at the plate, Ramos.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And a foul ball. One out, bases empty. Now a pop-up on the infield. Stevenson brings it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Adrian Del Castillo.
Base is empty, 1 away. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Now a fly ball to right center. Ramos sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Late swing fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in the top of the ninth. That one missed.
One and one.
Next offering way upstairs.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Hey, what is that?
Base hit.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adrian Del Castillo. Line drive. Caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Andrew Vaughn now.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Go to second. Out. And that'll end the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Ramos did well in the losing effort. Collected 3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
And this is more than you ever know. We here for winning and the feeling is incredible. All we do is take it to the ceiling when we set it off and open up the book and we'll be grinning. Wow, wow, child fighting before she hit the block. Body grown, spoke grown, and it's never out of stock. Can you match it? Never met her match it. Talking about some time, but you reaching for the assets. Classless, been right.
Bottom of the first. Here's Byron Buxton.
For the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Enoa, a 6'2 righty, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Ramos in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Larnach makes the catch. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. 2 out, space is empty.
Number 22.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And that's off the inside edge, and it's 1-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Safe. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Check on the runner. Back to first, and he's safe. Another throw over. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Another throw to second. And this time he gets him. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. And back to the top of the lineup, Byron Buxton, the next twin up to hit.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Line drive.
Relay.
Ramos makes the play. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
One out, base is empty.
Number 22.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
The catcher, Adrian.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Next offering misses. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Guerrero Jr.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. This one's got a chance.
Relay.
And he goes airborne to make the catch. So they can't push across the winning run, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 12th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ramos. Man at second, nobody out, and Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that runner across. They're really looking at doing damage. Slugging is the name of the game.
Stewart back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Yeah, I think part of that goes into it's just so hard to come up with hits. In today's game, starters don't go deep, and so hitters are seeing multiple pitchers every night, and that makes it more challenging just to come up with a single. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, the catcher, Adrian.
So they're all loaded up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Strike on the inside corner.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Not close with that one, and 1-1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has...
Liner caught at second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Ramos.
Tantos lobos, pero yo sí me valoro. Mira a ver qué tiempo es oro. Demando respeto en todos los aspectos. Algo demasiado, brother, hasta cobro impuestos. Extraterrestre de otro planeta. My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come around